spiritually, and mentally. The lessons learned from studying the art become applicable to all phases of life. You learn respect for yourself and for other people, and at the same time, learn how to handle stressful situations better, because through your training, you will have learned how to better control your body and your emotions. Since WingChun was developed by a woman, it operates on 4 unique principles. First, avoiding fighting with force. WingChun practitioners prefer to deflect an oncoming force if possible, rather than to stop it. Therefore, a lot of arm techniques involve rotation and small circular movements. Because the WingChun system favors the deflection method in its defense positioning is very important. Positioning ensures that the techniques will work effectively. Secondly, operating on the central line. The central line is the imaginary line the practitioner uses to face his opponent. It is drawn through the points in front of the practitioner, where he is able to cross his wrists at the lower, middle, and upper levels without pivoting his body. Using this imaginary line to face his opponent, the practitioner is able to use both arms at the same time. Where the wrist cannot cross without pivoting the body is outside the central line. Instead of pivoting to cover these areas, footwork is used to position the body and bring these areas within the central line. The center line is different than the central line. The center line is an imaginary symmetrical line dividing the body vertically into 2 halves. Most of the body's vital organs and pressure points are found on the center line. Principle number 3, using 2 arms at the same time. This implies that the practitioner must move his arms independent of his shoulders and body. In order to develop this ability, he must practice the Silum Tao form the correct way. This form also trains the mind to be able to control both arms at the same time. What you are seeing now is an advanced form in WingChun. It employs movement and positioning.
Okay, feet together. You saw both forms. Now what we're going to do is usefulness in the forms. You saw certain moves just look stationary. One of the moves you saw, the girl Heather, her hand went up here. Instead of doing 2 moves at once, we like to do 1 move. One move this. If he came with, I could come in here, strike in. So a movement like this. This is a wing arm. All right, the wing arm, again, a straight across. Instead of stopping and hitting, we redirect here. Now a lower one down here. They come with a lower hook. And here, see now this is low. Right? You saw him circle around this way at one point and strike in. This is a double palm strike. 1 here, 1 here, right? And come into the center line, right here. Of course you see strikes like this, which is upside. These are slapping hands. We don't like to block away, just redirect. Period. The art was made from a woman. It doesn't have much power at that point with a guy that's real big. So instead of trying to knock it away, which a guy has an arm this big and you can hurt it, just punch. Your hand goes off. Punch again. See? Hand goes off this way, it doesn't touch me. As long as I hold the center line principle. Again, my stance, I can't stand like this and do it, because a strong man's going to hit me, go right through. So you saw on the second form, they had stances this way. So if he comes in, I move to this position, bringing the hand, moving my body away. That explains both forms.